Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Spurs have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Glad you could join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Monroe is out there with Victor Wembanyama, and it's Jenkins in at the point. And for the Thunder, Franz Wagner is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Bowen, and it's Baker in at the 1. You look at the Thunder. Well, they know how important it is to even up this series here at home and avoid going down 3-1.
Yeah, the odds of coming back from a 3-1 deficit are slim. They'll need the help of their fans to pick up a win here tonight.
Now Monroe, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now, here's Holmgren. Pass to Wagner. And the rejection by Monroe. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from way outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one. One chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
There's Baker. Wagner outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Traps in the tray.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Baker passes to Bowen. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. And stolen by Wembanyama. And the basket by Castle.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here's Bowen, covered by Vassell. Looking to end the run. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Wembanyama. That one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Thunder have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, Holmgren saw a clear path and he took it. You're not going to stop a guy with that kind of size.
Out to the right wing. Here's Monroe. Sinks that one from the post. Monroe's got 7 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go. So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Under trailing by 15. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to catch up with head coach.
Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Bowen, covered by Vassell. Holmgren the screen. Bowen, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
2 points, that one goes. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Time called here, the Thunder decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Harper. Baker, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For three, Vassell. Good on the three-point shot. Vassell's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
SGA passes to Bowen. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. Now, here's Vassell. 6 points for him. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Holmgren with it, defended by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's Monroe finishing it off.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the... better looks, and they are capitalizing.
There's Baker. Still scoreless. Pass to Bowen. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Spurs leading by 17. Baseline try, and Monroe. The bucket on the assist by Wembanyama.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Bowen. Back to Baker. There's the screen. Pass to Bowen. The three, good on the triple. Bowen's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
For three, Vassell gets the three-pointer to fall. Vassell's got 11.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
San Antonio's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. 6 points for him.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Thunder trailing by 18. Pass to Baker. Here's Bowen. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Unable to get that one. Now here's Monroe. 13 points in the game. Oh, and the jam by Monroe.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Castle. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the jumper is on the mark.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's Wagner with the 3. Connects from... three-point range. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Christie. Outside, Fox. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Here's Bowen. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Monroe outside. Williams against Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Christie can't make it. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 20-5 run here. Pass to Bowen. Shoots over Fox. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bowen.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Back to Christie. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
SGA against Fox. To the left wing. Now here's Jenkins. He's He's guarded closely. Over Baker. And another basket for San Antonio. Here's Wagner. He has 7. Drives to the hoop.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another. And that can be infectious.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Garnett, he's checked in for Wagner. And Topic is subbed in for Baker. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Fox passes to Monroe. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Monroe's got 18 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Tristan, it's blocked. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs in every possession and defensive stop. Matters.
.51 seconds left here in the second. Wembanyama with the bucket. Here's SGA. On the wing, Williams. Back to SGA. Pass to Topic. Hits it from three-point range.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Fox goes in. Here's Christie. And here is Jenkins. He's got 8. Back to Christie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the drive. Shot's good by Williams.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Game 4 is always important, but thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm. When he gets the space. Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Boom, he chains it straight down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Pass to Holmgren. And a wide open look for SGA. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Oh, good on the 3.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Here's Monroe. Here he goes. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together. For them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
That miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 and the basket from both. A baseline jam. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 26 points.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
There's Baker.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Jenkins, the pass to Monroe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Monroe's got 10 points in the quarter.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
SGA kicks to Baker. Shoots over Jenkins. The Thunder with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Buries it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Jenkins throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got 9 points.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Puts up a deep three. Monroe, no good.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Wagner.
While Wagner certainly has that range, Franz is working on becoming more efficient from out there.
Monroe's shot is good.
That's his first from distance this half. Which gives him 3 for the night.
Outside, SGA. And the rejection by Monroe. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe. Williams is checked in for Wagner. Outside, Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Monroe, the pass to Vassell. Monroe outside. Here's Wembanyama. Another one falls for San Antonio. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Monroe, the pass to Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bowen. Here's Baker. Fires for 3. Knocks down. On the 3-ball. Baker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Monroe looking around. Now, Wembanyama.
And not much you can do besides foul Wemby when he gets that deep.
The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Harper, he's checked in for Castle. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jenkins.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Baker kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Pocket 6. SGA against Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. And the Thunder, another 3.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For 3, Vassell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
From downtown, rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wasted no time on that one. Monroe's got 33.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now. I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Spurs leading by 16. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. outside Fox. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. And here's Harper from the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Harper's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Spurs up 19. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Thunder trailing by 19. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Baker. The rebound by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Christie the pass to Jenkins. Bryant dishes to Jenkins. Puts up a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Castle. Over Bowen. Castle misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And Bryant gets to Jenkins. The rebound by Baker.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Now Jenkins. No good from 3.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Holmgren with a screen on Castle. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Timeout, Spurs. Wagner's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Andrew Nembhard. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Bryant. Monroe comes in for Max Christie. And it's Vassell in for Harper. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Vassell! Down it goes for 3.
And they're There's no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Gilgeous Alexander puts it up and through.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
That does not go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
For 3, and here's the 3.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments, using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
And he jams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Spurs leading by 3. Now here's Jenkins.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The Thunder call timeout. Outside, SGA. He takes it in. Here's Wagner. Holmgren the screen. Just 5 to shoot.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Second team foul.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Launches it. No good. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.